Okay, so I'm back with an updated packing list. My last video I bought way too much stuff. Some of you guys noticed, but I'm just gonna tell you guys what you should have bought or what you can buy or bring. Okay, so for starters, I know that you guys wanted to see an updated packing list about what I brought to BMT, what was too much, what I should have bought. So first off, disregard my last video completely because I brought too much stuff. I brought so much stuff to the point where I was the only one with that much stuff. That makes sense. I'm a hoarder by trait, can't help it, like stuff. But my advice is to only bring things that you know you're gonna need specifically for yourself. So if you have like a certain face wash because you have bad acne, or you can only wash up with a certain body wash, or for me the scrub hands, if you have to wash up with something like that, you can buy a loofah at the BX when you go there, but they don't have the hands like that, so just keep that in mind. So one of the main things that I noticed was that I brought way too many underwear. I bought about 30 or so, but everybody else bought like 10. Really, you only need like 7. I mean, 10 is a safe number, but I didn't think they were gonna wash clothes that often, but they actually washed it very often. So I only went through a couple like pairs of underwear before we were washing clothes, and I thought that it was gonna be like you get what you get, and you know, hardcore BMT, but it wasn't nothing crazy. So don't go in with the assumption that everything's gonna be hard. So pack lightly, one, and if you need something else, they always have the store there. And another thing is that they have squadron shirts and flight shirts. So for me, I had bought both of the shirts, squadron and flight, and I also brought the hoodies. And there's nowhere to put them beside your security drawer. Your security drawer is about like that big. It's not that big, but it also has all of your cosmetics, your like toothpaste, toothbrush, all that, and you can't like just throw stuff in there. But you also can't hang up hoodies and stuff in your wall locker. So that means you're gonna have to figure out how to fit both your hoodies, if you buy both, and both your shirts like I did, into that drawer, and there's no way that's gonna happen. So they let us put a few of our things in our civilian luggage, so that's the bag that you bring with you. But my bag was already full to capacity because I bought so much stuff, and I didn't really need, I knew that I wasn't gonna have space because when I left it was like filled up, but I took the stuff that I needed out and it was like kind of empty, but I was like, that's kind of risking it, because if I add something and when I go to leave, I'm gonna have to bring the stuff that I brought with me in the bag, and that just wasn't gonna work. So I bought another suitcase like during a BX run or something, and I had my suitcase and my duffel bag on my way to tech school. So that was a big plus for me. But if you just come with like kind of a bigger bag, but with very little things in there, if you buy something at the BX or you want to take something with you or anything like that, you can always put it back in your bag, which is like, I didn't even think of that when I was like packing to go. So now they're like reflecting, like retrospective, no, you don't overpack. You don't need that much stuff. My last video, I probably should have bought, I want to say like my scrub hands, my lotion, maybe body wash. Not really, because you can get it at the BX again, and it's only like $1 or something. It's actually decent body wash. It's like St. Ives or something. And face wash, they have it there. If you want like, the only one they have I think is like the Clean and Clear, like it's a basic face wash. It's not that good, but it is a face wash that's gonna help you. But if you have a specific one, bring it yourself. It'll last you the whole way through. I didn't think the mine was gonna last me because I use so much, but yeah, don't follow that video at all. If you want to bring makeup, you can, because we're allowed to wear makeup for our official photos when we take in our blues, and also for graduation. So if you do want to like beat your face or whatever, and also for Airman's Week, you're allowed to wear makeup. So that's a week after your graduation. So you finish BMT, you walk, you march, you get your coin, shake, take, salute, and then you go to Airman's Week. And from Airman's Week, you go to your tech school. So Airman's Week's not with your flight. It's with maybe a few girls from your flight and then a mix of other girls from other flights. I don't really know what the organization is, but it's just mixed up together. Besides that, I think it was a really, really smooth transition from like civilian to military. It sounds weird because you think that it'll be like super hard training, and it is getting you in that mindset. Like even now, when I'm speaking to somebody, I feel the urge to just say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, because that's how I've been trained already. But when I was younger, it made me uncomfortable to even like think to say like yes ma'am, no. I don't know, I wasn't a bad kid, but I wasn't raised to always say that no matter what. I was raised to say it like in formal settings, you know? So they're gonna help you. They're gonna help you grow. If you're confused, don't be afraid to ask questions, honestly. They're not gonna scream down your throat. They're probably gonna give you a look like, didn't I tell you this before? And you're gonna be like, yes sir, but I wanna clarify, or anything like that. Don't go in there like a loose cannon, losing your mess. Like I had one girl completely lose her mind within a week, and the first week's the most stressful, but it's not the hardest. So what got hard for me was like being away from my family and having to adjust to other girls' personalities, because I would say like a very strong personality, and it doesn't match well with everybody, and everybody doesn't get it. And I usually explain it like, if you think I have attitude, ask me, because I probably don't. And people don't do that, so they take whatever I say as negative. And you have to understand yourself. And you, like for me, I came to understand myself more, because I realized like, damn, like I'm kind of flying off the handle, or I shouldn't have said that way, or like that's kind of sounded mean, even though I didn't mean to say it like that. And it really helps you. So you could ask your sergeant for help, you can ask your flight mates for help. You're gonna build a family there. Like you're gonna learn things about these girls that you didn't even think was like possible. But also keep in mind, you're there to do a job. So if you're getting stressed out and like nobody can help you, reflect on yourself. You know, think about what you can do to make your experience better, because at the end of the day, it's not that long. You're only there for like what, 2 months, and then you're gone. And then I'm in tech school now. I'm also going to do a room review of like where I'm at now, like a room tour, like see how, like let you guys see how I have it set up. But it's BMT, I thought was never going to end, even though in the back of my mind I knew it was, and I was like, this is taking so long, I'm so stressed. And it wasn't like what my sergeants were like doing that made me stressed, or like them yelling at me. It doesn't really bother me. I would just be like, yes sir, and like do what they say. But it was more the interactions with the other girls that made it harder for me, because I'm not like a very, I don't know, I'm not like a very, what's the word fake nice, that's what it is. I'm not a fake nice person. Like I'm very blunt, but I'm also very honest, and some people can't take that. Some people take that as like offense, like, oh, like you're coming at me sideways. At the end of the day, I'm not. I'm just saying like you're but I say it in a nice way. But you know, that's besides the point. The main thing I want to say before I go, pack lightly. Remember what I said, pack lightly. Go over the list that they give you, because your recruiter should give you a list or send you an email of a list of what's in that backpack. And even if not, in my last video I actually read off the list that I was sent, and go off of that. Like they'll give you everything in that backpack, and if you think that you're gonna need something extra, you're probably not. So pack very lightly, because you're gonna want to bring stuff back. And if you want to bring like your beats or like something extra to tech school that you don't want to have shipped to you once you get there, then bring it in that bag, pack light on top of that, and then you can have that as soon as you get off the bus, you have it with you. But if you have a short tech school like SecFo, security forces, like cops in the military, I don't think their training is that long. So if I had that job, I wouldn't really bring that much. But my job was, what, 4 months at my last base, and then I'm still in training right now. So I'm gonna be here for 9 months. I've only been here for 1 month so far. So I've been in training for 5 months altogether, and that's not including BMT. So that's like 8 months altogether so far. But the main thing to keep in mind is everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is going to be tailored to them. So don't take what I say off of this video, or what somebody else says off of their video, or what you see online, and just be like, this has to be it, because you never know. So go in with an open mind, go in full-hearted, completely determined. Don't look back, always look forward, because if you look back, it's going to drag you back. So if you go in like that, you should be perfectly fine. You should, honestly, you might get on a grad. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see anything else, just leave it down below. If you have any questions, comments, leave it down below. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's like really informational. But besides that, I'll have another video up hopefully pretty soon, so you won't have to be waiting all super long like you did last time.